Have you ever heard of the big war between the titans of physics, Einstein and Niels Bohr? It all started in 1927, where the Fifth Solvay Conference began. Here, the greatest minds, including Einstein and Bohr, gathered. By this time, it was well known that Einstein strongly disagreed with the idea of quantum mechanics, with his famous quote,
"The more successful the quantum theory becomes, the sillier it looks."
In the conference, discussions about quantum mechanics were made, and it was said that the fundamentals of quantum mechanics are complete. At first, Einstein remained quiet and kept his opinions to himself. But gradually, Einstein felt blood coming up to his head, and by the time Bohr restated that the fundamentals of quantum mechanics are settled, Einstein had enough. He decided to challenge Niels Bohr, the leading physicist of quantum mechanics, face to face. He stood up and walked up to Lawrence, who was leading the conference, and said,
"Despite being conscious of the fact that I had not entered deeply enough into the essence of quantum mechanics, nevertheless, I'd like to present some general remarks."
From this moment, the war had begun. Before we continue, let's review the basic concepts of quantum mechanics that are required to fully understand this video. First of all, quantum mechanics is basically the study of the movement of objects on a very small scale called quanta. As a unique feature of these quantum objects, there is something called the uncertainty principle. In simple words, this principle states that quantum objects are usually in an uncertain state, where it is not clear what state they are in. Another feature is something called quantum entanglement, which is how two quantum particles become strongly connected with each other, and they can communicate with each other instantaneously, regardless of the distance between them. That's all you need to understand this video. Enjoy. Einstein told him once,
"God does not play dice with the universe."
Bohr argued back,
"Einstein, stop telling God what to do."
On another day, Einstein caught Bohr with a paradox concerning light and gravity. It seemed as if Bohr had finally been checkmated. However, Bohr was able to find a flaw in Einstein's reasoning by quoting from Einstein's own theory of gravity. 5 years later, Einstein gave his final counterattack with his PhD students. Einstein claimed that if quantum entanglement was correct, it would violate the principle of constancy of light velocity, which is basically a principle that states light is the maximum possible speed in the universe. How does quantum entanglement violate this principle? Well, as we've said, according to quantum entanglement, two pieces of the same quantum separated will communicate with each other extremely fast, even faster than light. And so he said it violates the law that light is the fastest, and thus quantum mechanics is incorrect. Einstein thought he finally gave a killer argument that would smash the quantum theory once and for all. But unfortunately, the debate was interrupted by the World War, and neither of the two won or lost. Still, the debate reminded us that even the greatest minds must face uncertainty in their quest for truth. It also played an important role in shaping the development of quantum mechanics, as well as the very way we understand the world. Now, let us return to our everyday lives.